Hello everybody and welcome back to Keith and Porter's Pond Build. So since the last update, obviously we had the pea green soup. We've still got that. However, Keith's been doing a little bit of tampering with the filters and stuff today to try and eradicate that, because what we're using obviously is temporary measures until we get the filter house built at the back. So he has set the backy shower up. We've got the bottom drains working, and he has, because it's all his doing, to be fair. I've not done much today other than go shopping and stuff. So he's got the backy shower working, and we've put that there. Also acts as a jump guard, which is good. And he's also got the skimmer working. He's also got the bottom drains working. So hopefully what we're aiming to do is get the pea green soup a little bit clearer. Obviously we know the filters we've got at the moment aren't adequate for the 8,000 gallon that we have, but hopefully it will help clear it a little bit until we can get what we need done. Now Ben at P&D is on holiday at the moment until next week, so when he gets back he has a lot of equipment that we can use to help us do that. So I'll speak to him about that next week. But I just wanted to flip up a little update. The water has actually cleared slightly over the week. We have, as you can see, the aeration from the bottom drains going on. They're on minimal aeration at the moment. We don't need a tornado of aeration, because there's plenty of air in there for the fish that are in there. So I guess now it's just a case of waiting to see how well the Evo 110 does, and how well the fish produce. We've got some fish to go and view at some point. We've got some fish in here that I've decided to move on, and they will be on a first come first served basis, free to collect. I'm not posting nothing. You're going to have to come and collect them. But there's certain fish in here which I've been umming and ahhing about for quite a while, and I just think, however much I love them, and I've grown them from like babies, as in eggs, they are going to be some here that I want to move on. And if you want them, if you feel they're going to be a good addition to your pond, you're quite welcome to have them. But you're going to have to collect them. Simple as that. And I'll show you them as and when that happens. But that is the height of the water level as to what we've got. And that is how level the pond is. It's just that. Do you know what I mean? You cannot fault Keith for the fact that his metrics are spot on. We've got today he spent time getting the bottom drain working, that filter there, the backy shower and the skimmer working to help try and give us some clarity And then yeah, so I'm just really happy that we can just sit here and watch the fish, to be honest. But the next stage obviously is getting the field house done, getting the landscaping done, and whatever else, to be able to really appreciate and sit and enjoy this place. That picture there is really annoying me, so I'm going to get Keith to take that down so I can redo it, because the white background against the samurai just clashes, so I want to change that. So that's one of the things I need to do. So over here to the skimmer. He bought that actually from eBay, which was half price of what you would have bought it retail price, which was a bargain. So that was great. So that means we've got 2 of those now. And he has set up all this pipe work today to get the bottom drains working and the skimmer working. And I'm not a plumber, I haven't got a clue when it comes to plumbing, but he's made it work, so that is the main thing. We've got this electricity switch here, which I probably need to cover so it doesn't get wet. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. I'm really quite impressed with just everything. You know, I love sitting on the sofa in an evening and watching them, and the levels are just phenomenal. You know, he's done an amazing job. Okay, so now we've let the girls out to see this for the first time, and like they're well intrigued with these fish. Look at Maggie's like been a proper pond watcher all her life anyway, and she's just like, oh my god! Laura's having a fuss with Dad, because she loves the fuss, because she's spoiled. What's going on? Maggie's all like, oh my god, how many fish are there? I can't believe it! She's absolutely loving sitting here watching these. Where's it, babies? Where's that? Is there? Yeah? What's that in there? Oh, come on, Bubs. Got fishes to watch. Yeah? Want to watch fish? So I think now it's a case of, let's see how the setup that Keith's done today helps clear the pond a bit. We don't know how it's going to work, obviously. It's a case of trial and error, because it's just all temporary at the moment until we get the proper filter house done, etc. So for now, we can still see them, as you can see, when they come close to the window. And it has cleared up over the week, to be fair. It's not as green as it was earlier in the week. So now it's just a case of, let's see what happens. Maggie will sit and watch these all day because she loves her fish. Star, hey baby, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Sit, come here. Say hello. You gonna say hello? She's like not bothered really. Wait, girlies. Mags. Who's that? Who you got? You got babies. You look after the babies. She will just sit and watch these fish all day. I'm so happy. Look at her. She'll just sit there. She will sit there literally all day and watch the fish. Because it's all she's ever done since she's a pup. Since the ponds that I had, which were a hell of a lot smaller than this. But no, really, we'll just see now. That is the height of the water level, which it will be. Well, that's it. Basically, it's full to pieces. Keith's got the bottom drain working. He's got the skimmer working on temporary setups, obviously. I need to redo the artwork. We need to build the field house, and we need to get this landscaped. A couple of things we've thought about doing. Oh, that's a bit full. That needs to be drunk. So there's a couple of things we've thought about doing, and it's just all down to the bloody garden being this steep slope, and that's really what has hindered us through the whole of the project, to be fair. A lot of people who've built ponds out there, who have built some really decent ponds, a lot, you know, Lee Hadfield, Crafty Koi, Jamie at Keeping It Koi, you've all got really decent ponds, but your gardens are flat. You ain't got the hassle of this. Like, we've got this hell of a slope on our garden, which has hindered us a little bit. Well, it's not really hindered us because we've still got it done. It's just the case that the fact that we've had to work around it. So now it's a case of that's going to be the filter house. So that pole there is where it was going to be, the one on the right hand side. However, because of the stop eating grass, baby, because of the winter and the rain and whatever, it subsided the ground a little bit more. We're going to actually extend that and make that a little bit bigger. So that filter house is not going to be where that pole is right now. It's probably going to end up where Star's collar is, so 2 foot out, which will be better, to be fair. And then what we are aiming to do is up the side of the pond, up on the left hand side, which is right at the back, is make a gradual step up to the back, and at over the back of that fence is a park. So we've got no houses overlooking or whatever. Down here we're aiming to be that level where that purple line is on the bricks to make that a patio area. Have the hot tub there under, so that can be covered so you can sit on it, and or when it's too cold to use the hot tub or whatever. And then this area here is going to be a big workshop area for Keith to do his whatever he wants to do with the tools that he's got. That big tub there is going to be the moving filter bed, which is going to be dug down into that down there. It's going to take a hell of a lot of media to fill that. We've got Roger just there, and then all this up here. However, at the top, what we do want to do, and what we do want to keep, is obviously not this temporary pond right now, but what we do want to do is make sure this is flat and level, so we can use it if ever we need to move the fish out of there for whatever reason. If there's anything that happens and we need to shift them, we do want that to be level and flat, etc. So we've still got a lot of work to do in the actual garden itself, and the filter house, and the seating area, and the hot tub and fire pit area, and the worktop area. But we can't do everything at once. So Mags. Now we will just plan what we want to do next. We've got to prioritise everything. Wait.
Nice. Wait.
Okay, so that's what's been happening. All those clips that I've just put together from Saturday last week, so not this Saturday, just gone, the one prior. And the water is definitely clearing up. It's still not crystal clear. We're not expecting it to be, with the current setup, etc. As you can see, Keith's done some planting around the pond, which has helped as a jump guard. We've had a couple of unfortunate incidents. On Thursday, I woke up, Keith woke me up with a cup of tea and said the big tench was dead, so he just found it floating on the top of the pond. We're not sure if it was just due down to age. Obviously it's one that we inherited when we rescued Popeye, etc., and Stella, so I'm just kind of guessing that was down to age, because there doesn't seem to be a problem with anything in here. What I have noticed is it really is clearing up. We can see a lot more back. and a lot, we can actually see the bottom of the pond. Since Keith's done what he's done, as you can see now, up in there in the backy shower, there's a kind of a he's made a drum filter thing, kind of. I'm not sure how it's working, but it seems to be working, which is really cool. That's Rusty, that's one of the new ones that we inherited, which we've named. That's Bog Off, who I will be rehoming. There's one of the roach. What I do find quite fascinating actually is that the tench that we have got in here love coming up and playing against the window. Now tench are normally quite a private, hidey kind of, and there's a little, I don't think the camera's picking it up, but they actually love looking out the window and like playing with the koi. It's really quite bizarre. Let me see if I can get that little tench there, which is just here. You see him? He absolutely, this little tench loves playing with the rest of the koi. He's not timid or shy, or if you think about it, when for the anglers of you out there who go fishing, they tend to hide, and they're quite hard to catch. But ours are quite tame. It's really bizarre. It's like they think they're beginning to think they're koi. This little guy especially. It's really bizarre. Really bizarre. So you can see we've got a net over the pond. There's a reason for that. Sadly, we had a jumper. We've not got jump guards fitted yet, so what we came out and found on Saturday morning this weekend was Moonshine sat down here, sadly deceased after jumping out the pond. So we had a koi suicide thing. Keith's planted loads of pots to help be a koi guard there, and he's purchased this net for now, which we'll do, because obviously until we've got the coping on we can't put the jump guards on, because we'll just be doubling up work. So for now he's got like this kind of bungee cord stuff here, and tied cable tied on the net to stop them from jumping out for now, which gives us that little bit of peace of mind, that what we've got in here isn't going to jump out and do what Moonshine did, which is really unfortunate. We've not been to see these koi from this other lady yet, because we're waiting to hear from her. But what we have decided is, just randomly yesterday from the previous trip, you'll see we decided to go to Chapel St Leonard's after, well basically we'd gone to Grantham to collect something that Keith had purchased off eBay, and when we were after that, my plan was that we were going to visit Japanese water gardens and Bard Hills on the way home. But then Keith decided, no, I'm not going to let you buy me a new Chagoi. We're going to get the filter sorted first. We're nearly at Skegness, so let's just go there. So we ended up travelling over to Skegness, which was absolutely rammed. So we decided to go slightly a little bit more up the road, and spent the day yesterday at Chapel St Leonard's, just chilling out and having a bit of random spontaneous time out. And I think sometimes it's really good to do that. And then back to today. So I do think it's clearing up. No, I don't think we're going to get it crystal clear until we get the proper filters, etc. But we are, as I say, looking at doing that. We're going to give, I know Jamin wants one of the grass carp, because we don't need 3. And he also wants one of the tench. So we've got a few in here. We will probably get rid of the roach and the goldfish as well. I'm slightly gutted at Moonshine because she was one of the ones I really liked. I know people say you have a favourite. Do you know what? I really don't have a favourite, because there's some I like, some I'm not so keen on, some I like more than others, but I don't really have one other than Stella that I really do like. So that's one that we will keep. That's one that we will keep. Stella just constantly comes and says hello. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how things are looking right now. On the work front, I now don't work for the recruitment company anymore. There'll be a new update hopefully to come on my working situation moving forward. If anybody wants any quotes on any artwork, please request that on YouTube, not Facebook. I had a message which I found quite insulting on Facebook from somebody who messaged me who'd seen some posts I put on a group that I was in, which I'm no longer in. People can no longer contact me via groups, etc., because I've changed my Facebook settings. So if you do want to know about my artwork, then please message me privately on here, and keep it away from Facebook. Thanks. Apart from that, really, I guess that's it for this update. We're just pleased the way things are going, and the next thing now is to obviously sort out the filter house and the filters. So as always, thank you for watching, thank you for being a subscriber, and appreciate all new subscribers. If you've got any ideas of that you want to share, well, I guess next week, well, I don't know, I'm not going to do a weekly update anymore. I'm just going to do updates as and when they're relevant. So the next update is going to be about the field house, what we've got planned there, because that's obviously the next priority for us, is to make sure we've got the right filtration. Where we've got this massive barrel here, I can't even remember how much it holds, but it's a hell of a lot, and it's going to cost quite a fair bit in K1 to fill that. But that's going to be the moving bed filter, which is going to be kind of half dug in to the ground and out and connected to the back shower. That's all Keith's plans, so I'm really not quite sure how he's got that planned, so we'll have to talk about that once I get that confirmed as to what he's got in his head, what he's going to do. But yeah, that's it for this update. Hope everybody's had a good bank holiday. The weather's actually been rather nice for once, which has made a nice change. So I will see you on the next update. Thank you, everyone.